Glad you're here. Anyone who wants a reading, just type !join. You'll be right up there in the queue. Okay, we're talking about, they're jumping out now. Dion. I'm so glad to be here. The question is, spiritually, my impact on the world, not in an egocentric sense, but in alignment with the greater purpose of the universe. How can I go further than I've already gone? And so the card that comes up here, it is the Magician, who is a mediary between heaven and earth. Right? So he's a manifester. His wand is pointing toward heaven and the other hand toward the earth. And infinity is over his head, and he is here. The next card that flipped over, which is right here, it's saying sunshine in the world, which is what he's pointing at. He's pointing at the earth, and I feel like I need to zoom out, but he's pointing at the earth and the sun. Joy on the earth will be manifest by what? And there are two cards up here. This must be where it's going to be coming from. It looks as if they're in an order to me. This one is closer to the Magician, and it is the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the number 7, the Chariot. Now let's see where it goes. This is a lot of high arcana, major arcana cards. And my mission on earth, it's really amazing how I was just like, what? I didn't know what to ask either. Like, that was the issue you were having. You're like, I don't know how to say the question. And I'm like, looking at the chat, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know. And then it's like, and there it is. Are any of these backward? No. Sometimes they do that too. And it's like, but it's really, really amazing, because I didn't even see the world card. I saw the sun card, but it was on top of that one, and he's pointing at the world, at the bringing joy to the world, the sun card and the world card, the completion of your journey. When in a way you are just beginning, and even though you're not at the very beginning, you're not the zero, you're not the fool, you're the Magician, the one, you're the one. And now, how can I go even further? Can I go even further? Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. What I find interesting is the way that this one, the Knight of Pentacles, it's like someone who has tilled the earth, right? It's not a war horse; it's more of a workhorse for the knight to be on. And then to have the world card here, but then also this world, this higher world. It's almost like saying, find the treasure in the higher world. Store up treasure in the higher world, which is sort of a biblical reference in a way. Store up for yourself treasure in the kingdom of heaven, not on earth where rust and moth destroy and thief breaks in and steal, but store up for yourself treasure in the kingdom of heaven. And this one says, the 7, it's the Chariot, it's what is it saying? What is it saying? To travel there? To travel there? makes it 7. 5, 6, 7. 7 is a very holy, perfect, heavenly number. Progress, conquest, power of the Trinity, force, will, determination, self-control, opposing driving forces, conscious, subconscious, drives, the id and the ego, united in one goal. The id and the ego united in one goal. It's neat that you phrase that in your question, not egoic. The conscious and subconscious self, uniting all of yourself into one goal. It's really a spiritual goal that manifests as an earthly one. The manifestation happens almost as a consequence of, a symptom of the complete focus on the spiritual goal. Two, 3, 2, 7. The time is now. That's above, so below. The world, the chariot. And what is he's riding on? This, in a way. How are these then the same? Because the world, that links as above, so below. What's the link here? What is it saying? Is it saying anything? Because the white horse and the white sphinx, but there's also the sunflower, the seeds that are planted, the things that grow. And the stars above her head, almost like that, and the moon on the armor, it's like the heavenly, there's the moon, here's the sun, it's that on the earth, what? It's like you're defenseless, no armor, but in the heavenly realms you are completely protected. And in fact, it's where your charge comes from. And so you're not really defenseless at all, even though it would appear that way. Both of these ones, they're completely defenseless. And up here, this one is completely armored. She is completely open, completely defenseless. So is he. And that is on the earth. And that is what's manifesting on the earth. That's what it looks like on the earth. And there's a saying that suddenly comes to me. It says, his strength is made perfect in my weakness. His strength is made perfect in my weakness. It's not really even something that you're doing. It's something that's happening through you. That on physical realm and terms and ideas and rules and terminology shouldn't even be possible, but it's happening. It's manifesting because of the spiritual protection, direction, authority, royalty that you are tapping into within yourself and above yourself and beyond yourself, and channeling that into the earth. And really, there's an XIX, right, and an XXI. Both of them, it's like there's three, the X, but then the I, the one, it's like you're in that. But it's almost like these cards it's like those energies are with you too. Like they require you to be there though to make them what they are. So the one has to be in these numbers, but they're the same. And it's where the one is positioned that makes it different. It's the same energy, but it's where you are that makes them different. Where you are positioned within those energies that makes these things happen. It's where you are positioned within these energies manifesting around and through you that make them happen. So how can you go farther? How can you go farther? A big part of this message is to, I feel it's saying to focus on complete dedication and focus to the heavenly realms in a way that will then manifest on the earth in a way that it seems like it shouldn't, in a way that with earthly measures it would be insane or impossible to even occur, but it is occurring through a symptom of channeling that energy. The heavenly worlds, the heavenly travel, the heavenly direction, the complete unification of all things in the heavenly realm through you. A real channel, the one, you're the one. That's what it's saying to me. I hope that makes sense. In some way, that gives you the right insight on how to manifest these things, because this, I feel, is something so important, and I feel like it's what we are doing right now, and what's really manifesting across the world even now in a big way. It's what we are, the army in a way we are, but we are also just the channel. It's really beautiful. The book and the author and the reader, separate and together. It's wow. Okay. And now, because of all these, I know you need a light worker oracle card. Let's see what's going on here in chat. Heavy resonance. We got some giggling, some hugging, cuddling, and love. We have got sorry, not sorry has come into the group. Thank you for joining the queue. And Kitsune Wolf Kit is also here saying hello. And if anyone would like a reading, Johnny you just type in !join. We're going to get right to it now. Dion. How can I go further? Like the tip of a spear, like the tip of an arrow. The very tip of the arrow goes the furthest, it's the sharpest. Piercing, going deeper. Wisdom of the divine feminine. How can I go further? Wisdom of the divine feminine. It's almost like up here then, isn't it? Let's see what it says for you. Here's what it says, Dion. It is all that ever could be. Well, there you go. There it is. That's it. And I was like, just ask Cuddly to friend then. But there it is. Love is all that ever could be. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself than what you're experiencing now. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as a reality if you're willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. To become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you to become all you are meant to be. So it's really a channel more than a doing. It's the being in the now. And it's not an accident, and you're not alone. And the universe itself planned this, and a seed grows into a beautiful flower, or a flower comes from a seed. And then it doesn't go, it just grows. It doesn't say, will the sun be there? The sun is there. The ground is there. The DNA is there. It's all made to unfold into something beautiful by its very nature. And that's what this really looks like now that the roots, the stalk, the bloom. It says you are in the process of becoming more of heaven on earth, which is exactly what you asked and exactly what that card says. So I'm going to read some more of this because it's exactly what you asked. If I can get the camera to behave. Must be on the wrong setting. Oh, camera. Well, I'll just read it and then I'll fix the camera. It says, when the wisdom of the divine feminine reaches for you, the message is clear. You are in a process of becoming more of heaven on earth. Sometimes there are growing pains alongside the joy such as growth brings. You may feel concerned, thinking your pain is an indication that you're failing in some way. You might judge your suffering as a sign that you're not operating at a high enough frequency. How can I go further? Yet how many spiritual masters upon this planet endured great suffering, as well as experiencing tremendous love and joy in the fulfillment of their divine destiny. Growing pains are just a part of the feminine path of creation, of breaking through what has become too small for you. There is joy in the eventual freedom, but the act of breaking through can feel painful at times. When things are difficult for you, or you feel doubt, when you feel you need to do something that scares and challenges you at the depths of your being, you are experiencing growing pains. which is also interesting now that I'm thinking, because the earth, it's like that's where you plant the seed. You plant the seed in the world, in the earth, and the sun nourishes it, and it grows. What you're manifesting on the earth through this is the same thing that's nourishing and providing for you. It's coming through you and for you. I didn't see that until just now. You need to know that while difficulty is in your life, the divine is very much with you, encouraging you, believing in you so much that it will deliver a tough lesson. You can handle it for however long it takes, and it won't be forever. This oracle also brings you a message about how much the divine feminine loves you and wants to help you grow with the least struggle and the most peace. If you don't listen, instead choosing to believe in fear, you might be terrified. You won't be sure if they end, but you deserve so much better than that. The divine feminine speaks to you now and says, if you are willing to show up into your most beautiful divine, if you're willing to show up to your life each day and trust the circumstances before you, she will guide you into your most beautiful divine destiny. It's safe to trust her. She wants only the best and the most beautiful life journey for you, one perfectly suited for all that you are and all that you can be. Your heart beats in a perfect rhythm with the heart of love at the center of the universe. Your heart beats in a perfect rhythm with the heart of love at the center of the universe. Trust your heart and trust life. All is progressing beautifully, and you are guided ever deeper into your divine fulfillment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Soggy Waffle, are you still with us? Dion, the tears, the beautiful, wonderful love. Wow. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And excited for you. And happy for you. And with you. And through you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.